We are here. This is a live channel. This is MOTN Live, where anything could happen. I'm with two excellent co hosts today. First and foremost, you know him as the Butcher of Mandalay Bay. You know him as the Punisher of the Poughkeepsie. This man has claws for feet and toes for hands. It's Wash himself. Brian, what's going on?
Yo, what up? I do not have a
Everything's
Punisher pun
frozen.
for
I don't know
you.
what's going on.
Wait, you mean
You're
everything's
you're
frozen?
you're good on our end.
I mean,
Okay, it's just my crappy internet. That's totally fine.
Yeah, you're good
Oh,
on our end.
all right.
beautiful.
Yeah, man. Live TV. I'm Wash. Nice to see you. What's going on?
He he washes people with a washing pole like in Japan. And the extraterrestrial one who's bathed in the light of Mars right now. You know what I mean? She's she's like she has the Kenny's chicken sign outside the window, right? Being
Woo,
bathed in its
woo.
light. It's Toots Odin, Tootie Odin. What's cracking, Toots?
Yay. Hot and ready. Hot and ready. Let's go.
Like a Little Caesars, bruh. $5.
I'm gonna try to find the lights. The lights.
Oh,
I
the
am. I'm
light.
gonna try to find the light for this. Yes, I am in a red room as I am house sitting at the moment. So
Red
Yo,
Room.
my bad.
that's where Black
Red
Widows are
room.
created. You
Red
know, this is
room.
already bothering me. That's where Black Widows are created. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask what the heck's going on with the mask there.
I was trying to interpret my inner symbiote, and it just
Mhm.
wasn't.
Mhm.
And then I remembered I have asthma, so it's just like that kind of got jacked up
That's
immediately.
the nerdiest thing I've ever heard. So
You can't
congratulations.
be a symbiote if you have asthma. Can't happen.
I mean, you gotta
Brian
do
just looks like he's
something.
disgusted.
I mean, you
Brian
gotta do
is
something,
disgusted,
man.
dog.
Like if you're bringing up symbiote, it just brings me to Venom, which brings me to the whole like last movie thing, and it just it's cool.
Venom,
Oh, yeah.
Carnage. Venom, Carnage.
You
Master
know
of the
you can't
Nerdiverse,
walk
ladies and
around in the
gentlemen.
streets like that anymore. There was a
Nah,
time though.
if it's not the local gangs, it's it's the comic nerds who are like Team Venom or Team Carnage, and they'll beat me up too. So can't do that. You can't play both sides. Yeah.
I do have to ask, based off our last conversation, is anyone going to see Joker this weekend? Is it
Ooh,
Judy would
bro,
happening?
like
I
to
was
talk
just
about it.
about to bring that up. I was just about to bring that up. Oh my gosh. The answer is I'm gonna wait till it's free. So about 3 months.
Hey Nerdiverse, if you're looking for that
That wasn't an easy decision to come to, by the way. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
no, you're right. It's like if you guys are waiting for the acclaimed sequel of Joker from the Nerdiverse, you're gonna be waiting because none of the squadron is ready is wants to do this. Me included. I don't want to record that episode or watch that movie with my money. You know what I'm saying?
I have never
I
seen a movie spoiled so quickly.
I was seeing clips today of the movie, and I'm
Hmm.
like, what
Same.
is happening right now? Like, why is this
Hmm.
a thing? And all right, well, it's completely out of context, but
I,
irregardless, I
I'm
can't
still
say any.
safe,
Oh,
so I don't know what's going on. So,
yeah, I
I
can't
don't. I
say any
don't.
one of the clips made me go, ooh, I I need to see this. I was like, you know what? Cool.
Do I want to
And
know?
I mean, I've
the
seen
only
bits
the
and
only
pieces.
thing I want to know that I don't know specifically is the Harvey Dent arc, like what they're going to do with him. I got like salt and pepper tidbits as to what where they were going to go with him, but I got also different answers as to how that ended, how his story ended in that movie. So that's the only thing I'm curious about because that's the only Batman character that's in the movie, as far as I'm concerned.
I
Batman's not
hate
in it, or Bruce Wayne's not in it. Um, as far as
spoilers.
I know, the Waynes aren't in it.
Yeah,
So
they
I
were in
mean,
the
no
first one.
spoilers, my ass, dude. The whole thing's been spoiled already. I feel like I've already seen the movie and I hate it.
And I mean, didn't we do this with Gotham on the CW? We were like,
Don't get me
hey, let's
started
make
on Gotham,
Batman
bro.
without Batman. And it's like, oh, you know what? We actually need Batman by the end of this. So the little kid, he's like a teenager. Like, well, that'll be fine. Don't worry. And
Also, the 45 Jokers that they have in Gotham, the 45 random ass Jokers, like, oh, I'm not Joker, this guy is. Ah, like, all right, we get it, but we don't get it. Like, it's just Gotham was a lot, but I still kind of liked it. If I'm being honest.
Love
I
that
also have.
Joker.
Does the penguin also? I mean, no spoilers. I haven't seen it, so I'm just asking
Not
Me
questions.
yet.
neither.
I've been
No
I
watching.
haven't
Batman,
seen it.
no
They
anything.
mentioned him like once in the beginning of the first
Ah,
episode,
okay.
but it seems like all types of crime are gonna, as long as it's during daytime, Batman can't fight. So as long as they do everything during the day, Batman can't show up. So that's kind of like their scapegoat.
Are you kind of down on that? Is that a must watch for me this weekend? I mean,
I mean, it's enjoyable, you know. Uh, it's I
okay,
like.
let's go. At new Batman animated or the 2 episodes of Penguin? What are you gonna say?
I would say do the animated series first,
Oh, there you
because
go.
Batman's there. You know what I mean? It's like, what are we talking about? You
Yeah, no
know,
one wants to see
because
Batman
Batman's,
without Batman.
yeah. If you had to choose the two, one season's completely done, so you can just rock it out if you wanted to. It's not piecemeal, and two, you know, Batman's there and doing stuff where, oh, do you like the
In fact,
Penguin?
Batman's there is number one at this point.
Batman's there. Batman's there is trumping anything that's happening in 2024.
For
You know
real,
what I
for
mean?
real.
Ugh. And, you
You,
know, it's
you know my brain, so it just automatically takes me to, well, don't you need a Jedi in every project, or is it really like, you know what I
no
mean?
one's ever
Understand?
really gone. No one's ever really gone.
All
Right.
right, yeah.
No one's ever really gone.
So anyway,
Ah,
it's just a question.
yeah,
It's cool.
you know. I love that you mentioned Gotham because they really tried not to have Batman in that shit, didn't they? They really tried their damnedest.
And you
And it
know
was like,
what?
Shit
guys, we
makes
need
no damn
Batman.
sense.
Guys, we need Batman. You know?
First off, had they shortened it up, had it been the 2020 plus model where it's like, oh, we're going to give you a 23-minute episode and then a 17-minute episode, and then maybe we'll bump like a 32-minute episode out. Gotham could have had some potential because it just really wasn't tight, but you saw that they had like good
Hmm.
actors. The story was
Yeah.
kind of there. They didn't have Batman, but you're like, all right, maybe I can get behind this. I'm assuming Penguin, yeah. I don't know what I keep thinking of when I think of it, but um, I'm assuming Penguin kind of does the same thing, but HBO probably just a tad bit tighter production than what CW's running. No offense to CW. Smallville for the win.
Ooh, all
Smallville.
day.
All
All
Thank
day.
you,
day.
Mike, for introducing me to Smallville.
There should only be one Lex Luthor.
Somebody save. It's funny how many great actors are in
Somebody
these kind of
save
save me. It's, you know, it's
me.
like so many great interpretations of characters are in these smaller kind of, you know, kind of receptacles where it's like the best. Who knew the best Lex Luthor ever was going to be in Smallville, or the best Lois Lane for that matter? It's in
For
Smallville.
sure, for
My
sure.
my opinion. You know,
I
who
mean,
knew?
if we actually
You,
got to see Superman be Superman, we could probably have some debates. That's just me. We never
did
actually
you
got to
know
see Superman though. Ah, we'll
Tom
wear a
Welling?
trench coat.
Tom Welling refused to put that suit on, Doug. He
Oh,
refused.
I did
He
not know
didn't.
that.
He didn't want to die, Doug.
Ah,
He was afraid of the Superman curse. So
ah.
he never put the suit on. Even in that last episode, he didn't put the suit on. So he said no, and he's still around. So I don't know what to tell you. You
I mean,
know,
he has a new movie out. I just watched the trailer. He plays like, I don't know, like a
Dirk
ex
Bergman or something.
something like that. But I was like, hey, Tom Welling, nice. You're working. Glad to see it.
You're working. Love to see it. Who is your favorite TV version of a character? That could be anything.
favorite TV. Repeat the question.
Who is your favorite TV version of a popular character?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice wasn't on TV. Well,
Beetlejuice was so on TV.
okay, okay. Live action.
Oh, brother. The Flash.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong
Hours of entertainment.
at all.
I'm coming back, by the
Like
way. I'm looking
Grant
for a
Gustin's
bright and
The
light.
Flash. Easy. You know, that's easy peasy.
Yeah,
That whole
it's a good question,
Flash verse.
actually.
That whole Flash verse has
Solid
got like,
question.
if you ask me,
Say it again.
like that whole Flash verse is sick. If you ask me, I love the Flash verse.
Agreed.
They had a really
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
Supergirl, Deathstroke. You know what I'm saying? You know, even their Ra's al Ghul was really cool.
That's a tough question, man. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, he
yeah.
was Joseph. First 3 seasons
Yeah,
of the
and you know
Flash were
what?
goated. I don't care what nobody says.
I kind of agree about Lex Luthor. That was a bomb ass Lex Luthor
Yeah,
on
Michael
Smallville.
Rosenbaum?
That was the
Yeah.
Lex. That was
Michael
legit Lex
Rosenbaum.
Luthor. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah, yeah.
What you want me to bake your noodle? He's actually the voice of the Flash in the Justice League cartoon.
Nice.
Oh, I did not know
You did
that.
bake my noodle there a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm the Oracle.
Consider my noodle baked.
Consider my noodle. You know what I'm saying? Just stir fry.
Did I sound like that? Wow.
No, that's
Oh
me.
my god.
That's me saying that. You know, you
My
sounded like
jeans.
my jeans.
All right, I'm gonna get light in here, okay?
The light.
Oh,
Brian.
the light.
Oh, the light. Brian, I have a serious question.
Yes.
Cactus cooler or sun-kissed orange?
Oh, sun-kissed orange. All day, every day.
Toots. Cactus cooler or sun-kissed orange?
I gotta go with Cactus Cooler because that's old school. Reminds me of my dad and cigarettes.
Nice. No one reminds me of cigarettes. It's like bowling alleys. Remember you going to bowling alleys and always smell like cigarettes and shame?
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I remember when I
Yes.
walked in at
Oh,
Denny's,
that's much
I could
better.
smoke.
There you go. There you go. The Denny's. That's where I get. Yep, that's what I get too.
Smoking
Denny's.
or non-smoking, and now you think back on it, you're going, I mean, it was just right there.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Joe.
Yeah, you know what?
cracking.
Yeah, I'm okay with Sunkissed Orange now. No, you know what tops it all is High C Orange.
Well, that's only because McDonald's has a chokehold on it. McDonald's refuses to let anyone else have high C orange.
Oh,
The same way Taco Bell
Icy
has a hold
orange
on
Baja Blast.
what's it called? Baja Blast. Yeah.
Goated sodas that are enslaved. What I want some enslaved sodas, though, like the enslavement. Like high C orange is enslaved. It can't go anywhere. You know,
Chihuahua.
there's some kind of remember the Futurama with Slurm, and there was some kind of like
Oh, yeah.
gelatinous creature pumping out
Yeah,
Slurm
man.
from its teeth.
Yeah,
That-
absolutely.
That's how Baja Blast is made. It's some-
I cannot
there's-
believe
there's
they
some
brought
creature-
back Futurama for the fourth time
their
this
fifth
show has come.
time.
Yeah.
Fifth time this show
Yeah.
has made a comeback, and honestly, I love the show. Can I tell you I've watched all of the entire first run? It's like, no, by the time you hit like season 6, you're like, damn, this is weird.
Okay. If you found out your favorite food was produced by an eldritch horror, would you still eat it?
I mean, maybe. Tacos?
Your
Yeah,
favorite food.
whatever.
Like
Hard shell
tacos for the
tacos? Yeah, I'm sorry.
like tacos
I'm
for
sorry,
the taco
yeah.
god. Like there's an actual taco god like under the earth, and it gives us tacos. We give it praise. You know.
If someone ran down the street with a taco right now, I'd take off this headset and go tackle him just to take it. Like, dude, I ain't messing around. like
Brian,
I don't
like,
care.
I'm
Look,
Brian is the dude in the group. That Brian is like he's like Cypher from the Matrix, dog. You know, if Agent Smith showed up with a taco, the Nebuchadnezzar is gone, dog. We out of effect, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I'm like
we
that
all
with
have our
funnel cake, though.
weaknesses.
Yeah, I'm irrational about funnel cake. That's why I don't eat it. 'Cause I just like Knott's Berry Farm, boysenberry funnel cake. I would commit crimes for that shit. I'm not playing. Like, you
Bro,
know
know,
what? I
their
was up there.
boysenberry soda is amazing.
I used to, I used to make a pilgrimage to Knott's to get boysenberry extract. You know, like the concentrate. I did that for like 6 years straight, and I think it changed my body chemistry, dog. Like I had to stop. You know,
And you don't have to go into the park for that either. So.
nope, it's the best, dude. It's like going to that fried chicken spot outside of Knott's. That's a pro tip. Go to the restaurant outside of Knott's Berry Farm. It's some of the best soul food you ever had.
Still have to pay for parking, but it's kind of worth it. That meal is amazing.
No, just have an Uber drop you off, yo. Just go
Or
toast
that.
toast.
I mean, it's probably cheaper to park, but okay.
Probably true. Depends on where you're coming from, right? You know, I'll be coming from the deep. I'm coming from Biloxi, Mississippi. You know,
Mhm.
can you imagine? Would you
Speaking of
take an
which,
Uber
shout
from
out to
LA?
everybody suffering from Hurricane Helene right now. Our prayers are with you guys.
Bro,
Yeah,
yeah,
without a doubt.
It's been a
Ooh,
rough week for a lot of people.
a rough week,
I'm not trying to be a
bro.
downer. I'm just saying it's been a rough week and it should be acknowledged. So.
I mean,
No,
it's
you're
real.
not. You're not wrong, yo. You know, just Mother Nature is something
Also,
else, ain't
shout
she?
out Joe. Shout out Joe in the chat.
Joe in the chat is holding it down for all of us right now. He's our hero.
Ah,
I don't have my
chat.
bubbles, but bubbles.
Bubbles. You know what I'm saying? Who here has ever seen a cryptid in real life? I have.
I have not, but I just watched Expedition X latest episode about the dog man in Michigan. Oh,
Yep.
really? Okay.
Have,
I'm
have you
into
ever
it.
seen a cryptid, Tootie?
No, and I don't believe you have either.
I saw a cryptid.
What do you got? What'd you see in LA?
For real.
I saw a chupacabra, dog.
Are you
I'm
sure
not
it just
lying.
wasn't a
Nah.
homeless person?
It may have been.
Exactly.
Like,
It may have been a stray dog that was really hungry, but that thing, I saw it in the woods, dog. That thing was looking at me. It wanted my nutrients, dog. I couldn't allow it.
That thing looked at me.
That thing looked at me. It's here with us on Earth. What are
yeah,
they?
man,
What are they
It's here
doing
with
to
us.
us?
a lot
It's
of
here
things
with us
look
on
at
Earth.
you in LA. It's like, what is
I
that
saw a
looking at me? I
chupacabra.
don't want to look back.
You
Maybe.
guys can't take that away from me, dog.
How old
You
were you?
see, I was 17, dog. I saw the chupacabra.
All right. What was little Mike
Yeah,
doing at 17?
man, I was running the streets crazy, dog. I was out there. I had my hat turned back, listening to Wu-Tang Clan. You couldn't tell me nothing, dog.
You seeing
Can I tell you
chupacabras?
something, Brian, about 17-year-old Michael? 17-year-old Michael was all about velour suits. Like he only wore
So,
solid
I'm so
colors
bad.
from top to
I'm
bottom.
I'm so
He
bad right
looked
now.
he looked pretty fly for himself because
You're
his
making my head
confidence
sweat,
took it
dog.
off. Yeah. Bro remember the
I'm
you had a
so
Celtics one? He had a Celtics one and he had a baby blue one, and I can't remember what team that was. Do you remember your baby blue one? It was
my,
crushed velvet all the way down. Michael was fly as hell as a 17-year-old to 19-year-old boy. Kid.
next
man.
Can you just
Friday? High school picks with Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
can you just get heart palpitations? Can they just happen?
I
Can
love
heart
I
palpitations
love
just
you.
can they just
Yes.
start?
Yes, they can. Aw.
I'm
Hey,
so
you said you was running the streets. I just
I
wanted to make sure
was.
people knew how fly you were while you was running the streets.
Okay.
That's all.
Just so you guys know, I did have the Air Force Ones that matched the crushed velvet, dog. You know, just so you
He
guys know.
did. He did.
Yeah,
He for
the Air
sure
Force
did. Yeah.
Ones. And I had to fit it with a wave
I
cap.
mean,
You know,
knowing Mike now, you have to complete the set.
you
Like,
know what
what
I'm
are you
saying?
doing if you don't
I'm a,
complete the entire set? It's
I
Oh,
had
he
to
yeah.
finish.
He was all in.
I had to finish the side quest to get all the gear, dog. You know what I'm saying? I had to finish the side
that's
quest.
hilarious.
I'm so mad at you right now,
Hard to
exposing my
do that.
secrets. Exposing my
Yeah.
secrets. I can't handle that. Y'all can't know how
I
fly I
love
was.
you.
The
You'll be
love is
fine.
received. Just nah. Y'all can't. Y'all couldn't see
You
me back
were. You
then. I
were.
was nah. See. Toots was too badass back then. Toots was way too badass.
Remember
Toots
when I
was
had the
like,
long hair like this? I had the long hair, and then it turned out it was a wig.
you know the song
Do
Tiny
you remember that?
Dancer? Like Toots was the
Yeah.
embodiment of Tiny Dancer back then. Like
Oh, I
like
don't know. I wasn't
hold me
tiny.
closer.
So,
Nah, Art. You know what?
dancer.
Nah, I'll put it like this. Toots was the embodiment of Barracuda by Heart. You know what I'm saying? Barracuda.
Why? Why
And she
that?
had a because that
Heart.
song rules and has a good startup.
Dun, ticka, dun, ticka, dun, ticka, dun, ticka, dun, ticka, dun, dun.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she starts off like "Go," and the song just starts. That song rules, dude.
This is the end. I started again. Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah, you just want to fight that song. What's the song that made you want to fight as a kid? They made you just want to punch the air and do kicks and shit.
None.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
I mean,
Turtles.
I knew
right?
I knew Brian was gonna bail me
Oblige.
out, dog. I knew Brian was gonna bail me out, dog. There you go.
What is that? Right now, MC
T
Hammer's just going through my head. Too legit to quit. It's just that's all
nah.
that's there. But no,
I can imagine
Little
Brian with the
Eyes Turtle song.
TURTLE power. You know what I'm saying?
Beat it, maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
It
Ah,
was
yeah. Nothing like a
it was
good
Mortal
switchblade fight.
it was Mortal Kombat, my Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah. I
That
actually
one
did
got your
a
blood pumping. It was Mortal Kombat by
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat.
by Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Nailed
sing
That shit
it.
that
made
all
you
the
want to
time. I,
I kicked a bus to that song, dog. I was just walking down the street with my headset. I just screamed
Wait,
Mortal Kombat and kicked a bus, dog.
that's the
I
techno
can't.
one, right? Do 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 do
Yeah.
do do.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Mortal Kombat. Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. That's a good one.
yeah.
Do do
I
do do
came
do. Yeah,
in
that's a good one.
second in like a talent concert in like my sophomore year. Me and a chick did like a choreographed thing to that song and like took second.
Song
It was
fucking
dope as
rules,
hell,
dog.
bro. It was
Hell
great
yeah,
song.
dude.
The song's awesome.
That's like a top 10. Like I'm being walked down the aisle. I'm walking down to Mortal Kombat, dog. That's just what's gonna
Oh
happen.
my god.
And I'm doing big ass kicks in my suit, dog, with my
That's
gators.
pretty sick, actually. That's
Yeah,
pretty sick.
who's
Hey,
gonna
can I tell you something? In our 20s, if we were to do that, that's cringe. In our 40s, or whenever it is when we do find our significant and we get married, go all out. Do whatever the
yeah,
hell you want to do.
yeah, life's
Like,
too
I agree
short,
with that.
man.
If you want to go out with, if you want to walk down the aisle and give yourself before the Lord to your lady, like to Mortal Kombat, the Lord's going to be like, yeah, I'm in, dog.
Can you
Easily.
imagine?
There's no way. Like,
It,
go for it. You
it's a
finally
quiet
found her.
the ceremony's about to start. It's a quiet church
Raid's
house.
officiating.
Yeah, Raid is officiating. He has a raided hat in the
Like,
robe. It's a quiet church, right? Everybody is real, just talking amongst themselves. The lights dim a little bit, and you hear Mortal Kombat. Smoke comes in, dog. I'm wearing all blue because I'm Sub-Zero, bro. Raiden comes. The pastor comes out. He's raided. He comes from the back, dog. You know that thing is hard, man. You can't tell me nothing, dude. I got the crushed velvet, all blue wedding suit with the mask on, dog. Mortal Kombat themed wedding, dude. Get a taste.
All in. What is she going to be dressed like?
Whatever she likes, dog. Does she want to be Melina? She
You know what?
wants
It'd
to
be
be
funny if she was just regular,
just
just
white.
traditional wedding
Yeah.
dress. Just
Traditional wedding
regular
dress.
ass
Nothing.
tradition.
She don't want nothing to do with what's going on. She's mad.
and she paces in like this,
She
like
paces it like this.
to the beat.
The bride, the flower girl is like
Hell yeah.
Scorpion or something, but she's completely normal. Nothing's happening. She hates the
they're
idea.
like,
She
what
absolutely
happened?
hates
She's
the
like,
idea.
Mike had a dream wedding. We just
That's my
wanted to make it happen. You know what I
that's my
mean?
wedding. You only get
Yeah, it's gonna be
it's
your
my
dream wedding, not hers. It's gonna be yours.
mine.
Yeah.
I spent the money. I spent the money, dog.
That's so funny.
That's so selfish, dog.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. No, that's so cool.
So selfish.
Because at 40 years old, I feel like that's
Why not?
probably granted as okay. In our 20s and stuff, probably not so much. In our 40s, it's be like, yeah, you know what? Go ahead, babe. Do you?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
whatever
I
you
feel like
want,
it's there's
bro.
a little bit more leeway, like in
I
our in
mean,
Yeah,
our age, you know?
I try to be a Jedi to people in real life, and they just look at me like, Brian, you might be losing it here later in your
that's
years, and I'm like,
that's fine,
it's
bro.
possible, you know.
But this is the path
Uh,
we've set before us, dog. You know, like
we
this is
we
the
all have a
path we've
journey,
set.
you know what I mean?
We all have our roles to play. Dog. Brian just happens to be a Jedi Lord, a Jedi
You
Knight, dog.
just gotta follow the living force, do what it tells you.
Like you said, if I'm when I'm 20, I say, Brian, you're being cringe, relax. At 40, live your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All
do you,
day.
do you,
Yo,
dog?
bro,
Do you,
I'm
big
not
bro?
out there eating deer hearts like in the by the moon night, like speaking of cryptids. You know what I mean? Like they could be worse.
Deerheart is really
Things could
good
be
with for
worse.
potassium. Could be worse, dog. You could have got bitten by a lycanthrope, and now every full moon, you got to go outside and get dirty and chase
Not
elk and shit.
again. Every
Not
time he wakes up.
again.
Best
You
werewolf movie ever.
Dog Soldiers.
Never
Dog
seen it.
Soldiers. Yeah, it's
I don't
about
have one.
um. You don't like what? Okay, that's a story unto itself. Why?
The werewolf doesn't interest me. I liked the American Werewolf in London, I suppose, but the werewolf
Okay,
doesn't exactly interest me. So I can't say I have one or not. I do have a favorite werewolf song, but it's a Spanish song, and it's about a werewolf in Paris. Anyway, you guys probably would have no clue, but that's it. What is it called? El
it's called Mouth
lobo
by.
something something something. I don't know. I can't sing it because I don't know Spanish. But I
It's
do like that
called
song.
Mouth by Bush. You know what I mean? All
Oh,
your
you know I like it
mental
because in the song he
Yeah,
goes, woo. Wait, what's that?
yeah.
you know, you know,
Oh, I know what you're talking
Mouth by
about.
Bush, dog, drags me down. Nothing hurts
Oh,
like your
But but
mouth.
that's a
but
werewolf
Trudy,
song?
It's in American Werewolf in Paris, and you were just
Oh,
talking
okay,
about
okay,
a
okay.
werewolf in Paris. So
Oh,
but
I didn't
Trudy
yeah,
was
realize
talking
Bush did a
about
song for the movie.
the
Bush.
woo, like
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
song, yeah, where he's literally howling in the middle of it. Someone played it for me
He's
one time,
literally
and I'm
yeah.
like,
Have you know the
what are we?
song, huh?
Yeah, I know exactly what the song is. I can't remember the name of it. That's the
Oh,
date of my
how cool is
existence. So
that?
yeah, no, I
El
know
Lobo de
exactly.
Paris is what it's called, I think. El Lobo de Paris. That's what I think the song is called. But yeah, but he woos in the middle of the whole song. I love the song. It's so cool.
I'm gonna listen to that tonight. I'm about to put that on Spotify right now.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you when we're done.
Yes, yes, please.
Do y'all
I
know
want.
anything about
You're
Being
welcome.
Human? BBC or American
Yeah,
version?
that show had so much potential. It was about the werewolf, the vampire, and the ghost living all in the same
Dude,
house, and they had
BBC
to.
Being Human is amazing, and like the US version is like a 8. It's still a pretty damn good show, but like
Yeah, I never got into it,
BBC
but I
10.
know it, bruh. Why do we keep trying to redo
Oh.
BBC shows and they never turn out good?
Oh no,
Hot
that's
take.
wrong. The Office came out amazing.
Oh,
Hot take.
valid. I mean,
The Office was
we
really good.
we could do a
Easily.
top 10 BBC shows. Like
Top
they
10
crank out some.
BBCs.
They do some good stuff, man.
BBCs.
Damn, that's a big BBC, bro. That's too many
Top 10
BBCs.
BBLs.
Well,
Top 10 BBLs.
it
Top 10
gets a little
BBLs
bit
for DBCs.
a little bit later here on the cyclical side.
Too early. Too early.
Right, sorry. I'm a child. I'm sorry. I'm a damn child.
We're all
Uh,
13 here.
we're all 13 here at the Nerdiverse.
I don't know, you
Oh
guys.
man.
Okay, so back to Joker. I am really feeling a type of way, Mike. Like I exactly the way you were feeling for the first one, I'm feeling for this one. And it's like, oh shit. It came full circle, like where I finally get it. I finally get what you were saying all along about the first one. Todd Phillip is an asshole. He doesn't give a
Yeah.
shit about Joker as a character. And all these reviews that I've been watching today call this the comic book movie. It's not a comic book movie. The first one we had to acknowledge wasn't a comic book movie. It wasn't made for the
Yep.
comics. So the fact that the reviewers are calling this one a comic book movie kind of baffles me because no, you guys, the first one wasn't even that. So
Nope.
I have to take the reviews in stride, given that they're trying to compare it to comic book movies when it's not. So in that, I'm sort of torn in that maybe I should watch it for the movie itself, but also I'm understanding that one, again, there's no Batman aspect to it whatsoever. So, so for it to be a Joker movie, oh my God, Mike, I'm so upset with myself because you were absolutely right the first round. You were absolutely right the first round. Todd
Oh
Phillips is an
God, this thing
asshole.
is
He
clicking
didn't
at
he didn't
2:19.
absolutely give a shit. Say it again.
2
Yeah.
hours 19 minutes.
2 hours and 19 minutes exactly, which is only like 17 minutes longer than the first one. But at least the first one had chutzpah. The first one builds up to something like, oh yeah, maybe possibly this is the origin of Joker. That's cool. The second one, dude, from what I know, and thank God for the spoilers, if I'm being honest. Like I've never seen spoilers like this ever in my life, if like for real. But
Can we
I'm
also
kind of
talk about
happy
the
that
marketing? This wasn't as marketed as the first one was it? Like
Not
this,
not
like
really. Not really.
you
not in the
saw a
same way.
couple of trailers, but not like trailers. You saw more, a clip and then the main photo that they're using, and it's like a Joker
Sneak
2
peeks
as
and
far as the
shit.
marketing. Yeah, like they didn't do like the first Joker, like they trailered the bus scene, the walking down the court scene, and it's like, yeah, I mean, they knew, they know.
It's funny. I'm learning to just really pay attention to how the cast and crew talks about the movie before the movie comes out. They kind of give me an indication of the dedication to the source material. It's like the people who wrote The Witcher hated The Witcher, and the only person who gave a shit about The Witcher was Henry Cavill, and they told him to relax, stop talking about The Witcher. We're going to do our own thing. And he's like, that's not how this goes. We're adapting a source material. We should probably adhere to
Yeah.
it. And I said, like you said, I said it with the first Joker. This man doesn't really care about the Joker or Batman or Gotham or any of this. He just wants to tell his story with the sheen of a bankable character that he can slap a name on and say
So
Joker.
fucked.
But and I let it slide the first one. I said, you know what? I can take myself out of this. I can take all my nerddom out of this, see it for a movie. But now it's like he really just concreted the fact that he just doesn't give a shit about any of this stuff. He
He
just wants to
literally
tell his
took
own
away
story.
from the first one now.
Yeah,
Like
he don't
now the
care.
first one is discredited completely. Like
You know what
completely.
it feels like?
By any logical comic book fan, the first one should be absolutely discredited because of what they did in the second one.
No,
Again,
you
we
know what it
haven't even
feels.
seen it, but it's been spoiled so much and there's saturation in all of the spoiling and that like I feel like I've already seen the movie. Like seriously.
You know, there's some movies I feel like were never destined to have a sequel, but the first one was such a runaway damn train that sequel's inevitable. You know what I mean? And it's like money.
Money.
I don't think Todd Phillips ever wanted to make a sequel.
They're
So he's
talking
like, I'm gonna
about
make the doof.
greenlighting Lord of the Rings season 3.
Yeah,
I
you know.
mean, to think that like, and I watched
2 minutes.
season 1. I thought it was okay. I haven't watched season 2 yet. In fact, I was gonna thinking about suggesting that as a reviewable thing for the pod. But like for them to go from the first one is the worst thing to ever come and should not never have been made to, oh my God, Lord of the Rings is back, to, oh, we're gonna do a third one. It's like, why don't you stop while you're on top? I mean, everybody
Money.
likes it. You got a movie coming out, the Gollum one. I might have
Money.
had a dream about another one. I don't remember, but at any
It's
rate,
it's
yeah,
it's it's so simple, Doug. It's
dude,
money, man.
money,
And,
money.
it's just like, hey, this is a bankable franchise. Let's run it into the ground.
You you know who can't get a bankable franchise off the ground? I, One, Star Wars. I mean, a Ray movie that has been put on hold, and they're now talking about season 2 of Skeleton Crew, even though season 1
No,
is
man.
not being marketed in any way, shape, or form and hasn't come
Right.
out yet. But
for Star Wars, you got to understand, they're still spending Episode Two money. They're not worried about money. Money's not the problem. Money hasn't been the problem in a while. They're still counting checks from Episode Two. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not like, man, we got to cut the budget. There's
Dude, 1 million on
what
merchandising. It's
what
like what?
budget, dog? What budget, dog? You know, they don't care. They're
They're
just
like,
like,
you know what? We're just gonna put out Hot Toys. We're gonna stop with the
it
movies,
would.
man.
Don't get me started with the hot toys, dog.
We're
It
just
would
gonna put
take
out toys.
it would take 3 generations of bad films for them to start to feel it, and we're like half of one generation, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
it would take
I'm
three
not going
generations of
around
failure,
bad film. Don't
of
yell.
raw failure. It would be like, you know what I'm saying, for Star Wars to be like, I don't know, maybe
I
this
don't even
isn't
know what
working
raw
out.
failure looks like for Star Wars, except for the moment I walked out after they did Luke dirty. That's it. And
What
that's
is
not even raw
okay?
failure. I was just
Okay,
upset.
we're a bunch of
Raw
Star Wars
failure?
nerds around here. What's the raw failure of Star Wars? Hot take. What you call one? Well, okay, not
Nope.
even raw failure. What is the worst fail? What is the worst failure Star Wars has ever done?
The killing of Boba Fett.
In Return of the Jedi?
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize you were specifying. I just got here.
No, okay. Tootie, I just got here. You're so professional. You just showed up. You had an answer.
Oh,
I
man.
was like, damn, you killed it. You just had that. Like, I'm Ron Burgundy.
Network.
Network.
They're
They're here. They're here. All right. What would you say? It could be one property, like let's say Rebels, even though it's not Rebels because Rebels is godlike. What is one Star Wars initiative
Oh,
that you would say is the worst of
I
everything?
mean, the first
Whatever that
six
means to you. Whatever
comma
that means to you.
question 7 episodes of Star Wars Resistance is not what I'm going to call great. And I understand it's for a kid, but at the exact same time, even a kid's gonna have a hard time like getting it. It just really wasn't special. So there's also a book from the High Republic, which out of all the books I've read, it's the only one I think I've given like a 1, 2. And then the author tweeted me. Like I tweeted it out and I didn't mean for it. I just tweeted it out and the author tweeted back. He's like, I tweeted out my review. I was like, not a special book, lacked a lot, blah, blah, blah. It was a short review. It was under 140 characters. But anyway, author, no one ever talks to me in Star Wars universe, whatever. And literally, I post this hashtag Star Wars. Hour later, the author's like, "Yeah, thanks for that," and I'm like, "Look," I'm like,
That's the moment you fucked up.
"Damn, man!" I was like, like that's the one you read. There's
Well,
so many good
you're
ones. Sorry,
you're on the list, man. You're on the list now. You know what I'm saying? You're a gray Jedi now.
I felt
You're a gray
bad.
Jedi. Don't feel
I
bad, man.
mean,
They
if
need to
he
hear that
retweeted
kind of
it, did he
stat.
not disagree? Is it something that he agreed with then? Like, isn't that usually when
Well,
they
he
retweet something?
He
he
was just
didn't
like
retweet
GG's,
it. He
dog.
commented. He's like, "Yeah, thanks for that,"
Oh,
like
I see.
because he'd like it a sardonic, like, "Yeah, that's not helpful. I appreciate
Yeah,
it," and I was,
Ooh.
yeah,
right, dog.
and
You never know who's watching, dog. You never know who's watching.
dude,
That you never
it's
know.
not a good book.
It's well, he needed to hear that. Maybe he'll do better next time. Maybe he's had a moment of self reflection, and Wash was the one who awakened that within him, though.
I'm sure that is not the case.
You know, you ever been like riding a bike and you fall, and some little kid walk by and see you and goes, get it together.
No, that
Sometimes you
would
got
be
to
The
get it together.
Simpsons. That would be
I
the
thought that was
Simpsons universe.
I thought that was my life. Dang, it's all running together. It's
Star
all
Wars
running together.
Midnight Horizons, just for
I,
anybody who's keeping
I
score.
may go. I may be going crazy. If I had to give an answer to
Wait,
my
what
own
did you say?
question,
Star Wars Event
It's
Horizons
called
what?
it's called Star Wars Midnight Horizons.
Oh, okay.
Just to give
Good to know,
reference.
the book
If
in
anybody like,
question.
yeah, the book.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't even know there was such like a library of Star Wars. I'm not surprised. I mean, I know there's books out there, but I'm not surprised that there's actually a catalog for it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never read one Star Wars book outside of like tiny graphic novels, but other than that, nothing much.
Read Darth Plagueis; it'll change your life. Just start there, and
Okay.
you'll be like, "Wait, what? This is awesome." All right. They don't do this on screen. Acolyte, we're not going to talk about it, but I'm fine with it. But anyway.
All I know is that they're making a 1/6 scale Jar Jar Binks, and it has to
Ooh.
come home.
Ooh. What's
I
the
love Jar
outfit?
Jar. Episode 1.
Like,
Like
yeah, I guess. Okay,
episode
just your
1,
basic Jar Jar.
Duncan. Yeah, basic Jar Jar. Not
They're not
the
doing Emperor Jar
they're
Jar,
not
Senator Jar Jar.
they're not doing Senator Jar Jar. Thank God. They're doing episode 1 right out of the water. Misa
So
Jar
nice.
Jar Binks. So, you know,
Misa Jar Jar. Yeah.
Misa Jar Jar.
What's the last
Space
1/6
I'll buy
Ebonics,
you a
though.
jar to put them in your jar.
Hmm?
You'll have a Jar Jar jar.
The infamous Jar Jar Jar. What did you say?
The
What
Jar
did you
Jar
say,
Jar.
Brian?
What's the last figure you bought, Mike?
I'll show you, dog. Hold on.
I haven't spoken to you about it
Sling
in a
this
few
around.
months.
I
I'm
bought
sure
this
there has to be one.
I bought this bastard. Do 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 do
Of course,
do 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 do. It's coming closer. Dog. What's happening? What's happening? Stop. Okay, we're done. We're done. Wolverine, dog. What are you doing? Yo.
That's sweet, by the way.
dude,
Wolverine,
yeah,
relax, dog. Yeah.
Are his blades metal?
No, they're plastic. Thank God. They would have added like an extra $10 to
Do you got a Jean Grey over
Either
there?
way, it's sick.
it. No, they don't have Jean yet. I'm waiting for
Nah.
Jean. You know, I have and I have one over here that I ordered like 20 years ago that I don't know what to do with yet. It's 1989 Batman, Michael Keaton, like childhood dream level thing. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I don't know how I want to pose it or put it in a shiny crevasse. Put it in a giant bottle like a battleship. You know.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. Ships and bottles, they can be worth a couple of bucks if you find a decent one.
man, you ever seen the?
That's a different kind of nerd.
You ever see the Enterprise, like the Star Trek ships in bottles? They're so cool.
No,
Yeah,
I have not. But speaking
that's
of
like a
nerds,
13th century nerd, you know.
if like models, like people who's putting together, like the Starship Enterprise model, like I'd love to do that, but it's not in my wheelhouse to do. The
It just
patience
takes a lot of patience. You got to just sit there, like it's like Gundam model kits. You got to work on that for like 18 hours for it to be okay, you know. It's not even godlike, you know. It's not the dudes who draw on them and and fly out to Japan to get the special paint. You know what I'm saying? It takes a certain level of dedication I don't have at 40. Are y'all hearing me okay?
Yeah, we hear you. We're just
Yeah,
not
y'all just let-
responding.
Y'all just let me just die inside, dog. This is I can't with either of you, man. I can't with you guys left me out on the
No, we're
ledge.
here. Loud and
And I'm
clear,
saying-
buddy.
I just showed off my toys I'm just on a corner as a grown man. Y'all just left me. I'm overlooking the abyss, and the abyss.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
I
wait.
need y'all to hold-
Okay, Brian. So Mike and I just
I
did
need
an
y'all to hold-
impromptu episode of like our like top horror movie moment. Not horror movie, but
Yeah.
horror movie moment where like it scared the shit out of us. I want to know what yours is because I kind of wish you were kind of part of that one. I'm just curious as to what your most terrifying horror movie moment is.
Most terrifying horror. First off,
What
and
scared the
just by
shit out of you?
Look, I have a story. We moved to Wisconsin the weekend it came on television. The
Nice.
the 2-day season premiere television.
I
We had just
remember it.
moved, meaning like a week or two in the woods. I'm from Chicago. I am now in the woods in a trailer. Yes, I'm a trailer kid. So my mom and stepdad, they look at me. My mom goes, "We're going back to Chicago, but I want you to tape this because I want to see this." Now, this is back when they had VHS. You had to pause to take out the commercials. She's like, "I want the commercials
Yeah.
taken out too." So I had to sit there and watch that. Dude, when Pennywise pops up near the sewer and he's waving, me trying to walk out the door to the woods, I'm like, I don't know, sixth, seventh grade, and I am just like, yo, bro, where? I don't know. So that's up there. That is up there.
Hiya, Georgie. Yeah.
Hiya, Georgie. We all
Love
That's
float
a good
down
one.
here.
That's
I
an
love
excellent
Gary's
one,
thought,
actually.
but yeah,
And
that's
you'll float
that's
too.
dude. And they were gone the whole weekend. So all weekend, I'm like sitting there, like in the woods, like, oh, this is terrifying. Having to watch it for the
That is
second night
terrifying.
to finish taping it, but the second night, as the second half is much, much less
Tamer.
scarier than the
Right, it's a
than
lot
that
tamer.
first one. Yeah.
Bro, the shower
Got
scene
the
where he
sound
comes out the
so
damn
right.
faucet. Oh, that scared me. That's what got me.
So I remember it being on 2 VHS tapes,
Yep.
right? The first one was significantly scarier than the second one, and only because the second one, the dude was a giant spider and whatnot. So like it was like, oh, okay, that's how you guys end it. It's a spider. All right. But like, dude, the
All
first
right.
one where it's just Pennywise terrorizing the children. Oh my god, like that
Tim
first tape
Curry.
was insane.
It,
Tim Curry all day. He's not dead, by the way. I was gonna like
no,
He's not.
do the
he's
sign of the
not.
cross.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's still
He's
alive.
not fine, but
He's not
he's
fine. He's not fine.
He's not
Pennywise.
fine, but he's fine. You know.
Mad respect either way. Yeah,
What'd you guys
man.
come in
Okay,
at ahead
that's a good
in the
one.
episode? For those
Hmm?
who haven't been on the episode yet, where'd your number ones come in?
Ooh, do we want to spoil that and have someone who can go watch the
Hell
episode
yeah.
and give it
I
likes
I will
and
gladly
comment?
spoil it for Brian.
Okay.
Brian has to
Spoil it.
still watch it.
Damn, Brian. Still
That's-
watch it, dog.
You have homework. Well,
Brian.
I
yeah,
have
do your number one. What is your number one?
My number one for Brian.
Yeah, because
Uh,
oh wait, your number two was a little bit more significant to me than your number two was your number one
All
was
right, do the number two. Then that teases the number one for people to go.
Okay.
His
see
number
what
two
that
is insane.
There you go.
Brian, you ever seen The Prophecy with Christopher Walken?
Yeah, 1987, 88.
So-
Yeah.
yes. Remember the scene where Satan just shows up and just starts talking to the main character, and just,
Yeah.
and starts whispering to him and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. That jacked me up for a long time. Nightmare City,
He's-
dog.
That can happen.
That could happen. Satan is real, right? That's what my mom told me since I was 7. You know, Jesus is real and Lucifer is real. So that can't happen. And it was on TV and it was with a man. And I just didn't turn my lights off for like a good 3 years because I knew Satan was
That's
just going to show
fun.
up. Yeah. Why do you think I'm so? That's like being a horror kid is hard because it's all fun and games until you're really freaked out by something you shouldn't be watching. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, Riddler, Chucky, you know, next thing you know, you're hit with like fucking, you know, Reagan from The Exorcist, and now you got to sleep with that on your chest. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Shout out
No,
The walking
Reagan.
backwards.
Yeah.
yeah, that's in your brain every time you close
Yeah.
your eyes. You know, it's just, that's being a horror kid is not for the faint of heart, man. Because you know what it is? It's, you know, and people in our age group can only really relate to this. It's going to your local movie rental place, not necessarily Blockbuster, but it's going to like the crappy movie spot that was up the street from your house, and going to the horror section and finding something with the stupidest cover ever, like Leprechaun or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just the dumbest cover. What is that? I'm gonna stop. That scares me. I don't like it. I
No,
don't
stop,
like
Wayne.
it. No, stop. I don't like it. Seriously. You pick
Sorry,
out the
that was
dumbest movie.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World reference.
Yeah, that's Wayne didn't like it
No,
then.
stop, Wayne.
No, stop, man. I don't
Garth
like
didn't
it.
like
Pick
it.
me
It was
up.
so funny.
I'm the leprechaun.
I'm the leprechaun.
Can I
Good
say
stuff.
Leprechaun 1 actually scared me when I was a kid. Like I didn't like it.
Leprechaun 1 is a good movie, man.
Bro. Yep.
Leprechaun
I
1 is
actually
godlike.
think
I don't
about that ironically, not during Halloween, but during St. Patrick's Day. I always think about
Yeah, of
Leprechaun, and
course.
it's like, dude, that's
How
a
many times do
crazy
you say I'm the leprechaun? Yeah, I
I don't like
agree.
that.
It,
It freaks
dude,
me
shows
out.
I
up.
agree.
It's like you see a bunch of gold. It's like, look out, nothing good's happening. And as
Don't
like a
touch it.
evil guy, he's kind of good. He's more like a like a Jin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's kind of like, nah, what do you want? I can play, sure. It'll be fine. Don't worry
He's
about it.
too
I'm a
he's
leprechaun.
too approachable. You know what I'm saying? Like he rhymes and shit. He got flows.
I'm just
You
really
know,
thankful I never ran into a pot of gold on St. Patrick's Day. Like,
I
I'm
would
so
take it
thankful
and
that never
die.
happened
Yeah,
because otherwise,
I mean,
I'm out
the
of here.
my
I'm
leprechaun
out of here.
chances if it does. Like
all day.
Yeah.
I see a bunch of gold falling out of the alley. I'm like, all right, here we go. So,
What
Turn
if
the other
I take
way.
what if I take it? What's the worst that can happen, Doug?
Judy, what was your
The
number
leprechaun.
two? Your number two
Well,
moment.
What was your
my
number
number
two?
two. I wasn't gonna go with my number two. I was gonna go with my number one because my
Yeah,
number one
what's your
is,
number
I
one?
think, better than my number two. To be honest,
Yeah, go
my
for it.
number one was House on Haunted Hill. The scene with the blind lady where she goes like this, like that was my absolute number one. That terrified me as a child. Like honestly, like that. It still sticks with me till this day. I can watch the movie as an adult and like understand it because I've seen it so many times now. But it doesn't change the fact that, dude, like there's there's so much structure and build up to that moment that has never been seen in cinema before, in my opinion. That type of buildup has never been done, and that's so like it's such a prominent moment in horror, and I think it's so well done. I really do think it's so well done. There's so much music in it. There's so much like right then and there. You have no choice because it's right there in your face. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful moment. It starts out so quiet. It starts out so normal. It starts out so innocent, and then it ends up this horrifying thing. And again, without gore, without blood, without
Yeah,
excessive makeup, without CG, obviously, and just absolute practical effects. And in the podcast, we mentioned that it looks like the ghost or the lady that's moving out of the room is floating on a skateboard, which she probably is in real life. She's probably moving away from the scene on a skateboard. That's so damn practical and so simple and so good. Like there's no reason for something like that to scare us so much, and yet it does. So yeah,
yeah.
I have no problem. Like I have no problem spoiling my number one. That's perfectly fine. Because I'm not really going into detail the way I wanted to detail in the podcast. But yeah, that's that. Brian, that scene scared the piss out of me, literally. Like seriously. So there you go.
That's fine. All right,
You
that's
got,
good.
you, do you guys remember the Sandusky Shovel Slayer from Home Alone? Like scary old people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
the guy who saved the day and stopped the wet bandits. You know,
Yeah.
Wait, why do you
like
call him that? That's not what he's called in the movie, is it?
I think he's called something like this. They call it the Shovel Slayer. That's
Yeah.
what that's what
No,
his
he's
His
older
name's
called
cousin
like
Old
called
Man.
him.
John or Frank
No,
or
his name is
something like
Old
that.
Man something. Old Man, yeah, Old Man John, Old Man Wayne, Old Man something. His name is Old Man something.
I thought they called
What
him like the
Home
Yeah,
Alone
his name is
Sandusky
movie are you
Old
Shovel
Man.
Slayer.
watching?
I
I
think it was directed by
know.
he was directed by Eli Roth or something. I don't know.
For sure. Wheels turning.
And I
Wheels
have to
turning.
say, I am actually looking forward to the new rebooted Home Like Alone, like they're doing. Like when I saw the trailer, I went, you know what? Yeah, give me this. Give me the family reunion Home Alone. And then when Macaulay popped up, I was like, even better. This will be fine. This will be fine.
Oh,
What
So
if
I
Macaulay
don't know
Culkin?
a thing about that.
yes,
Me neither,
trailer
honestly.
just dropped like this week at some point. Yeah. So
I'll
it's
have to
kind
check it
of,
Oh
out.
my
a
god,
throwback to
Macaulay
like how
Culkin.
they did the Christmas story updated. So they did like Home Alone family reunion Christmas thing, and yeah, it looks cool.
Oh,
Wheels turning.
I actually think it might be cool only because I have to assume Catherine O'Hara is going to be in it.
She's in it.
She just did
She's in it.
Beetlejuice. Yeah, okay. She's just did Beetlejuice. That momentum is there. Yay,
I didn't
that's
even think
amazing.
about
I
it.
love
Yeah,
that.
there's a
Okay.
bunch of great people in it. One of the dude from
That's
The
so
Office, the
awesome.
tall, skinny dude from The Office is in it. Like, there's a bunch of cool people in it. So yeah.
Real quick. What's your favorite Thanksgiving side
Yes.
dish?
Oh, the stuffing.
Cranberry.
Mm,
Cranberry and stuffing combo.
mac and
Whatever. All
cheese,
right.
mac and cheese.
We can do all
Mac
three.
and-
You know what? Double portions.
Have you ever had a Thanksgiving burger
Yeah.
Not
where
yet.
it's like turkey burger, but they put like all the stuff in and stuff on top of the burger and put it on like a bun? It's turbo fat, but it's beautiful.
I don't think
Not yet, but
anyone's
my fat ass wants one. I can't wait.
gonna
Turbo.
take
It,
our idea,
it's
but
turbo. It's
uh, uh,
turbo.
me and a friend are writing a Thanksgiving themed cookbook.
No,
We
it's
like
still the
Thanksgiving that
idea.
much. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
still
already
it.
have like
Yeah,
you know
George, George.
I, Thanksgiving stuffed goza. I know what's in it, but yeah, use your
Ooh,
med. Yeah, you
pot
start going
sticker. Ooh, we
pot
start going
sticker with
yummers.
Thanksgiving in it. I'm
Yeah,
in.
man.
Is
We
Brian
got a spice.
dancing?
We
I'm
got a
in.
spicy. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's a little spicy cranberry. We start talking food. You gotta get a
Woo,
little
Ooh,
movement going.
ooh.
woo.
Yeah.
Greens, peas,
Yeah.
potatoes, tomatoes.
Tomatoes, ham, spam. You name
You
That's
name
great.
it.
it. You gotta hit it.
That's great.
Canberry
And
stuffing with mac and
yes,
cheese. Man from my own
Joseph,
heart. Man from my own heart, yo. I'm
you're coming up.
I'm upset with both of you. Grievances.
Why?
Grievances.
Wow, what a bitch.
Final
What
grievances.
a bitch. What a bitch.
Final
None,
grievance.
none of you have acknowledged my Starship Troopers title for the episode tonight.
I mean, I looked it up. What do you want me to say?
Can I tell you something? They're so niche. I'm so alienated by them.
Is it? Do I really need to calm down on them? Because I will.
A little bit. A little bit. A little
I
bit.
was like, oh, what
You
is
should, you
that?
could you could
Ah,
have put
now I
in
know.
The Sopranos or I don't know Breaking Bad.
Starship
I don't know.
Troopers.
I don't really
Like
Star Trek fucking troopers.
who is paying so much attention to Starship Trooper lore that you're
Okay.
like, yeah,
Please,
man,
can I
we
jump
got the
in? Can I
alien.
jump in?
This species of alien is
Can I
like
jump?
it's
Can I
Starship
jump in?
Troopers, bro.
You know what that is?
Yeah, yeah.
It's Deadpool and Wolverine. The proposal. I refuse to be that.
the pro- the
The
proposal.
proposal. I refuse to be that, guys. I will be as niche as humanly possible. It's only gonna get. I did
Wow.
Cruel Angel's thesis, and Tootie was like offended in her spirit. Like, what is that? I'm like,
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is this going on with your damn
guys,
titles? Yeah.
You just look this up in your
guys,
Friday word of the day lookup. You're just like, oh,
guys,
what's he mean? Oh, I got it.
guys.
It's
It's Neon Genesis and the Evangelion. It's Neon Genesis.
I
It's
mean,
about
you could have
angels.
said Starship Troopers.
I'm not just gonna say
Thank
the
you.
thing, dog.
Thank
I'm not
you.
just gonna say.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna look at the
Thank
camera
you.
and say the proposal. It has to be niche, and I want someone to go, "Oh, I know that. I'm in the cool guy
Him
group."
saying the
Look,
proposal was niche.
and shouldn't it be your responsibility coming up with the niche title to tie a topic into the title? I didn't hear any
M-
Starship Troop. We didn't even go down
MOTN
Starship
Live.
Troopers, man.
No
Like what?
MOTN Live. No topics. No reviews. Only vibes.
Well, then you're picking niche
no,
words for no topics, man. Like I
no
don't know what to tell
topics.
you.
No reviews.
I don't feel
All
as though there
vibes.
should be a grievance filed about this.
You know what? I rebuke my grievance, but you both get it. But you both get a demerit. That's it. You both get a
All right,
demerit.
Wow. Wow, you
Consider
suck,
this a
teacher.
consider this a verbal. Consider this a verbal, guys. You know, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
I mean, we got all this
Shout out to our
communication.
one chatter, Joe. Shout
Hey,
out to our
Joe.
one
Joe
chatter all day.
Bulls,
Thank
Joseph.
you.
I
Thank
will buy you
you.
a
He's been all
buy you a
in.
digital
He's been
beer.
entertained by all of this.
Yes, Joe, you are here. and you've been holding
I
us
have a real
down.
beer.
I'm buying you a digital beer with digital
Stop being a Jew, bro.
hops. What? What?
Wow.
You're making me go octaves, bro. You're making me go up octaves. I'm sweating.
You're good. You're fine.
Can a black man blush? Can a black
She said
man
Jew.
blush?
Oh no.
And we just doubling down, aren't we? We're just doubling. Is that a
Yeah.
derogatory term? Or is that really just
No,
like an
please say
actual?
Jew all day. As half a Jew, yes, all day say Jew. We're not. That's not the N word. It's just what we are. Jew, 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 Jew. Does that work for
God,
Me and
you?
Brian are just. It doesn't
I
work
got
for
done
you
Right.
Jewish. I'm good.
unless you're a. It won't work for you unless you're a.
You're fine.
I can say it. You can't say it.
This podcast is brought to you by the NAACP, where we stand for equality and excellence. Please go visit our website on MOTN.gov and sign a petition for Tweety Owen to run for governor of
You're
California.
so stupid. You're so dumb.
This was an episode, y'all. I had a good time. Does it have to end? Yes, it does, kind of, doesn't it? All right.
Yeah.
You know how I'm going to start ending these lives? What are you doing for the rest of your night, Wash? What are you doing for the rest of your night?
Probably gonna listen to a Star Wars book, finish my bottle of wine. Welcome to
What
a
you doing for the rest
night
of
in the
Yay, I
life
love
of
that.
Watch.
Nice. What are you doing for the rest of the night, Toots?
I am spending the weekend with my godson, who has grown up so much, so it's such a joy. And when his mom comes home, we're gonna party.
Any cake? Is there cake?
Is there cake involved?
There is no cake, but there is burritos, black bean burritos.
Yeah, I want a burrito, bro. I want some barrettes.
Yep.
Look at Tootie. What sucks about this whole equation? Tootie's here being responsible, being a good friend, being a good godmother. Wash is over here about to listen to some Star Wars and further educate himself on the thing he loves. I'm gonna open my Rocketeer statue because it's the Rocketeer, and it's $5. It was $5, and I love the Rocketeer.
Are you gonna do a review on it?
I could, but no one cares. No one cares about my nerdy.
No, you're right. No one cares, but we care.
I mean, just do a short then, man. Make it a minute.
Yeah, do a short. Do a short. Oh wow, yeah,
shorts,
absolutely
your
brilliant.
reviews. I mean,
in this
like
day,
1,000
Mike
things
G's
back
heart
then.
grew 3 sizes. You know, my heart just grew 3 sizes, dog. You guys care about?
I mean, I don't care about the Rocketeer that much, but I wouldn't mind seeing
Blasphemy.
the figure. It's not a good movie. Sorry.
Ooh, we gotta end this. We gotta end
He
this
said,
episode. We gotta end this episode. Because me and Brian about to fight. You talked about a blade. You talked about a knife fight earlier. You talked about a knife fight. I would not sit here. You come into my house. You get the Rocketeer's name right.
You get my wife's name right.
Right.
Christine.
Your name is Christina. You come into my house. You would not blaspheme the Rocketeer in this house. I refuse.
Well, I did say I want to see the toy. Like, you know.
Oh, that's so funny.
You guys are really pushing my buttons. You guys are getting my goat tonight. You guys are getting my goat. I love it.
That's funny.
You guys are getting my damn goat. All right, I'm gonna make a short of my unboxing and see what it does, and maybe I'll make that a thing because I'm kind of obsessed with getting $5 trinkets, you know, like $10 trinkets, and just having it, and like I feel like I'm turning into a dragon, you know, just hoarding trinkets and like baubles, and shit, you know. I got a Venom cup, you know, like a liquid cup of Venom. Did you see that pizza that had the black goo on it? That they put like Venom jizz on the pizza?
No. Is it
Venom
like
jizz?
squinting?
Yeah.
You may want to rephrase that.
No.
Like,
I'm doubling
like,
down.
Like,
I'm
is it
doubling
like
down.
spitting?
Nah,
He said Venom.
it's Venom jizz on the They glaze it. It's glazed up. You got to eat a slice of Venom jizz.
bro.
It's like on a pepperoni
No
pizza or
thanks.
something crazy.
This
It's like
is-
Papa John's or
Hard,
something, dog.
hard
don't
pass.
be-
You know what a slice of Venom jizz, dog? Hot and
There
ready.
goes our one sponsor, Mike. I appreciate it.
I'm on keto.
We're really working on that.
I promise you, Venom jizz is keto friendly, dog. I promise you. I don't make this stuff up, man.
All right.
I'm just okay, guys. We gotta call it. We gotta call
I
it.
gotta
We call
go.
We calling it on Venom jizz. That's that MOTN where anything could happen.
A thousand
you
years Venom.
A thousand years.
A thousand years
A
Venom
thousand-
jizz.
A thousand years Venom jizz. It's good. It's a natural elixir. It's good. It's good.
Okay,
good.
apparently.
It's good for the jejunum. It keeps it healthy. It makes your, it's good for spleen health. You know that. All right, folks. MOTN live every Friday. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's all three. Either way, it's going to be high key bars. Come Fridays.
Bars as fuck.
Next time, it may be at 6 to accommodate my dear Wash. I don't want him up too late. So next time, it may be at 6 p.m. We're working on it. This is a work in progress. No episode this week. We're doing our bi-weekly off. Next episode is probably going to be the box. It's probably going to be MOTN lore with Wash himself right here.
About time.
We're working on that. And I'm gonna make Wash watch all the bad Hellraiser movies so he's well educated. It's gonna be great. Look at his face, though. He's not.
Sounds
He's
fun.
like, nah. We're going.
It sounds fun.
Stoked.
We're gonna watch Hellraiser Hellworld with funny enough, I'm dragging this out. Okay. We're gonna do Hellraiser the week after next. Another episode of live. Who will be here? We don't know. And then we're gonna have wacky fun. So we don't know. It's crazy. It's so crazy. So I want to thank everybody as I actively lose my mind. I'm having so much fun with you guys. I love you both, and those out there. Joseph, once again, thank you for holding us down. Other viewer who is here, we salute. Thank you for being here as well. Tell your friends. There's punch and pie. I promise it'll come to you via crate. Just don't open the crate because there's a monster in it, like in Creepshow. But the punch and pie is in there. You just have to defeat the creature that's guarding the punch and pie. Right?
That's good.
That's good. But there's a creature in there. That's bad.
That's bad.
So don't open the crate unless you're down to fight. Weapons are required. This has been MOTN Live. I've been your host, Mike G. Wash Tootie, thank you so much for indulging me on this wackiness tonight.
Thank you.
Glad to be
Thank you
here.
so much.
Thank you.
All right, party peoples. We're out. We're outros.
Bye,
Until next
Brian.
time.
Have a nice one. See ya.
Skimmy Marinky Dinky Doo. Skimmy Marinky Doo.